In today's video, we're checking out a mod that completely transforms the F1 Manager 24 game. We're going to be time traveling 11 years ago because this is the F1 2013 Manager mod. Oh, I can't tell you how exciting this is. This is going to hit so well for me and any F1 fans, gaming fans that were playing the F1 games way back in 2013, because we had the Codemasters F1 2013 game, but we had nothing like F1 Manager at the time. I think the best thing F1 fans had in terms of like a management game in 2013 was Motorsport Manager on mobile. Oh, and you're already getting a little teaser of things to come in this video. That is the 2013 Lotus Renault livery, overalls, helmets in the background here at the main menu, and we've loaded up this fresh career mode save with Lotus F1. Let's just dive into it. Oh man, that looks so odd. That looks so odd, but it also looks amazing. Kimi Raikkonen and Romain Grosjean in the black and gold and a slight red tinge of the Lotus F1 team. We are in 2013, you know? This mod, by the way, is very thorough. It's not just cosmetics. It's literally a full database mod. So we've got a 33-year-old Kimi Raikkonen who's 88 rated, a 26-year-old Romain Grosjean 81 rated. So every single driver has been de-aged and reset back to what they would have been in 2013. And along with the Formula 1 teams all being reset, we've also got the return of GP2 and GP3, replacing obviously the modern take of Formula 2 and Formula 3. This was before it kind of all aligned in terms of the naming. But yeah, in F1, it's the return of Infinity Red Bull Racing with that purple swash. We'll see the cars a little bit later on when we load into the races. Merc, obviously first year with Lewis at the team. Ferrari, McLaren, Force India. That's a throwback and a half. Obviously Lotus F1 we've been through. Williams with that very old school logo. That's a very 2013 looking logo. Toro Rosso, Sauber, and then we've got Marussia. Obviously in 2013 there were actually more teams, but in the confines of F1 Manager 24 you can only do 10 teams, so they picked Marussia. I know what you want to look at. You want to look at the drivers. Here we go. Look at that. Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber. 84 rated, 91 rated Sebastian Vettel. Obviously 2013 he was really peaking in terms of his powers in Formula 1. Fernando Alonso 92 rated in the Ferrari. Felipe Massa alongside him 83 rated. My man Jenson Button 86 rated. I'll take that. 82 rated Sergio Perez. This was a very odd year for McLaren, you know, absolute horrendously balanced McLaren car, and Perez alongside Button was a little bit crazy. We've already gone through Raikkonen, Grosjean. Here we go. Rosberg and Hamilton. 89 rated Hamilton at the time, 87 Rosberg. Let me know in the comments below. Do you agree with these ratings? I'm sure these will be a little bit controversial, but let me know. What do you make of these driver ratings for these guys at the time? Because obviously, like I said, didn't have anything like this. We didn't have driver ratings even in the Codemasters F1 games in 2013. So there was none of this kind of debating you kind of get nowadays with the driver ratings when the games come out. So let me know, do you think this is controversial or wrong or right, based off 2013 obviously. Nico Hulkenberg, this is kind of mad. He's still knocking about and he's now rejoined Sauber, of course, in 2025, but in this 2013 mod he was also back there at Sauber alongside Gutierrez. And I think this was the year they started doing a very grey livery, very dull one. Paul Di Resta and Sutil in the Force India. Bottas and Maha, the legend. The icon. Pastor Maldonado, what a guy. Ricciardo and Jean-Eric Verne in the Toro Rosso, and then Bianchi, bless his heart, and Max Chilton in the Marussia. The memories are flooding back, let me tell you. It's crazy how quickly the memory gets jogged when you just see old photos of these drivers in their old overalls. You see the old overalls for the first time, and it all just rushes back. But yeah, this is, to all intents and purposes, a 2013 season. We've edited the calendar to try and closely match things. things. So it's a 19 race calendar as it was in 2013, kicking things off down under at the Australian Grand Prix. Obviously in 2013 there was the Malaysian Grand Prix, so instead we've got the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. But then, like it did in 2013, we go to Shanghai for China, Bahrain, Spain, Monaco, Canada, Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. At the time, there was actually no Austrian Grand Prix, which is kind of weird to think now, because to me now, the Austrian Grand Prix feels like such a staple of Formula One, but there was actually quite a couple of good years, you know, in this period where Austria, it wasn't a thing. They were still redeveloping the circuit. Then you go to the Hungarian Grand Prix, Spa, Monza, Singapore. Baku wasn't a circuit back then, but that is in place of, I think that's the Korean Grand Prix, Japanese Grand Prix, Mexico instead of the Indian GP, Abu Dhabi, US GP, and then Brazil. That's a weird run-in. That's a weird run-in. I had to double check that this was actually the run-in we had in 2013. That's mental. Abu Dhabi, then to Austin, then back to Brazil. What? Yeah, like I said, everything's been reset to 2013 in terms of the database. So that even includes GP2, by the way. The drivers here, you can see, if any of you guys are older motorsport fans, you'll, you know, some of these names will, you know, go ding, ding, ding for you, because this was the class of 2013 for GP2. Marcus Ericsson in there, 76 rated, 22-year-old Marcus Ericsson, that is. GP3 as well. What is that photo for Kvyat? Could we have not found like a more chilled out photo? Bro looks like a Don. What? He's just got the aviators on. On a daily. Well-known IndyCar driver now, back in GP3 in 2013. Crazy. Sainz in GP3. There you go. There you go. We're picking them out, aren't we? I feel this part of the video is very much going to be, you know, speaking out to those of you who watch me who are of the same age as me or older and will remember these, and some of you newer F1 fans are going to be like, who the hell are half these people? I think to that effect, if we go to driver scouting, maybe we can actually find some gems. Can we find all the current F1 drivers? Alex Albon, he can't even race in F1 yet. He's 16 years old in this database. We already saw Sainz in GP3. Oh man, here we go. I've changed it to age range. Russell and Verstappen, both 15 years old, free agents, 74, 65 at the time. Ocon is there. There we go. How old is he at this point? 16, it says there. Pierre Gasly, 17-year-old Pierre Gasly, 67 rated. Oh, Verline. Oh, what a throwback. What a throwback. Shout out to anyone who remembers F1 My Driver, Pascal Verline, my Mercedes teammate in that series. Oh, what a legend. What a legend. I suppose actually here, I was trying to think, like, can we find someone like Leclerc or Lando? But obviously they're even younger than like the likes of Verstappen and Russell and Sainz, for example. Like Sainz actually now is one of the oldest drivers on the grid. So that's kind of mad, actually. You got staff also going back to 2013. So at the time, James Allison was indeed at Lotus Renault. For the drivers engineers, Ayo Komatsu, the current team principal of Haas, back as a race engineer for the Iceman. And our affiliate drivers, Heikki Kovalainen, Prost, D'Ambrosio, all works out, all checks out, all checks out. Nah, this is nuts. And then, oh, that's cool. That's cool. We don't have the car models, obviously, from 2013. It's basically the 2013 liveries on the current chassis, but it's just the attention to detail on this mod is crazy with these photos as well. Obviously, by now, I'm sure you've already checked it out. There's a link down below in the description for you to go check it out. But let's get into a race and see those cars. Right, we're jumping into a practice session here just so we can take our time and look at each of the cars individually. Obviously, unlike the EA Codemasters F1 game, a little bit harder to, you know, with a mod like this to showcase the liveries really well. You kind of have to wait for the cars to go on track to then see them, basically. But we have loaded in. You may notice on the bottom left and the right, we're now actually managing McLaren, because I thought it'd be rude not to manage Jenson Button using this mod, of course. But right now, I'm literally just twiddling my thumbs, waiting. Can we get a car going? Oh, here we go. Fernando Alonso is going to be the first man out here. And look at that, 2013 Ferrari livery. Let's just hide the UI there. Lovely. I like, and the helmet, indeed. You know, that's how, you know, in-depth this mod is. You've even got the helmets on show there for each of the drivers. Just so I'm in awe of when people do massive mods like this, where every single little detail that is possible, to change, has been changed. So Fernando Alonso then out in the 2013 Ferrari. To be honest, a lot of these 2013 liveries will probably look very decent on their 2024 counterpart chassis, to be honest. Like the Ferrari there works really well. Obviously it does. Ferrari's Ferrari. A red car always looked good. Bottas in the Williams. Let's see how he looks. There's his old school helmet. And there's the old school Williams. I mean, this was never a very pretty livery anyway in its day. So on the modern chassis, it's a bit mid in terms of the actual design itself. But again, the shape of it actually works really well. But yeah, very bare bones and very different look for Williams compared to now. But it's a shame the legend Maldonado didn't want to come out first. That would be cool to see him. I will eventually find him out on track to see his. He always had a very cool helmet with the Venezuelan flag on it. Where are we going next? Ricardo. Where is Ricardo? There we are. Daniel Ricciardo in the Toro Rosso. RIP. Never should have been moved away from Toro Rosso. I still think they should have kept the Toro Rosso name. It just made sense, An Italian-based Red Bull team. Toro Rosso just made sense. And I always really liked the artistic Red Bull that this team had on the engine cover. Very much so. All right, next up, we've got Chilton and the Marussia. Let's just get a good look at that. That works. That works really well. Actually, you know what? That livery slaps a little bit. That does. The Marussia on the modern chassis. Very much so. Where is he? Where is he? Where's that Lotus? Show me that Lotus Renault. That black and gold done the proper way, not the rich energy way. Oh, beauty. That's a beauty. That is a beautiful, beautiful car. You know what? I almost forgot. We need to actually... Oh, it's beautiful. I forgot we had to actually send out our own driver, Jenson Button, out on circuit. Oh, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. That car. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so bloody good. And it's great to see that man on my screen again in a Formula 1 game. Oh, I'm having a crisis. I'm having a crisis. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I am digging this. I need to change my pants. I actually need to change them. Look at this. Absolute behemoth of a machine. I mean, obviously in 2013, it was a really dud of a car. But on this game, it looks amazing. Oh, my God. Oh, the Mercedes is right behind him. Is that going to be Hamilton or Rosberg? It's Rosberg. There's the Merc. That also, I mean, I've been saying this for most of the cars. They actually, like I said, they all actually work. Sometimes when retro mods are a thing, it looks a little bit, a little bit chalked, a little bit like, a little bit crazy because they don't work exactly translating onto modern chassis. But it seems for a very random way, all of the 2013 cars look insanely good on their 2024 counterparts. And that's the very yellow helmet of Rosberg. Lovely to see there. Oh, that's good. That's a good little shot. All three of them together. Who else is out on circuit? Anyone else? Where's the Red Bull? Oh, I think one of the... is that one the Force India's out? I think it is. Force India and Williams out. Oh, side by side even. There's a little glance of it. The Sahara, Force India. Sutil at the wheel here. Oh, this literally... Looking at that rear wing of the Williams. That takes me back to F1 2013. That does. Seeing the back of that. And then in the Force India colours as well. The green... the orange and the white for the Indian flag. Oh, lovely. That's another good shot. The Williams, Force India, and Toro Rosso. Oh, here we go. The Red Bull with actual colour. Red Bull, actual colour. That is what people want to see because that looks amazing. Mark Webber at the helm. Who else haven't we seen now? I think we've seen every car, have we not? Oh, no, we haven't seen the Sauber. The Sauber needs to get a move on and come out. Oh, here we go. I spoke it into existence. There's the Sauber. Like I said, 2013, very odd choice for Sauber. They went very grey when they used to have a very nice white and black livery. That was really good in 2012, I think, in my opinion. And then they went to this grey livery. But there are all the teams then out in full force. honestly, lovely to see it. Lovely to see it. Let's get into a race so we can get them all racing together at the same time. But that's a little showcase then of all the different liveries. I think you'll agree an amazing job has been done here. So if you want to check it out for yourselves, then the link will be down below in the description. All right, how did we do, boys? 10th and 12th. That seems about where McLaren were in 2013, to be honest. Mark Webber on pole position 1-2 for Red Bull. Rosberg up there. The two Lotus cars looking strong. Of course, Raikkonen actually won this race in 2013. So, yeah, good to see them. You know, again, this is another thing. The performance modding for this also accurately done to reflect what it kind of was like in 2013. And to be honest, looking around, it seems about right. This seems about right to me from memory of how the start of 2013 was. Right, what's the tyres saying? I don't know if the tyres are at all different or not. Look, I honestly, looking at that kind of looks like the tyres the tyre wear has also been modded to be like 2013 Pirellis, which would have been very fast wearing. You know, very difficult to sort of manage. And this was a 3-stop race, I think. Raikkonen won it on a 3-stop. I'm looking that up. I'm pretty sure my memory is correct. Okay, I was a little bit off. Raikkonen won with a 2-stop strategy, but others were actually on a 3-stop. So some of them did 4 stints. That was Alonso and Vettel, and Raikkonen came through to win with just 2 stops under his belt. But only 4 other drivers finished the race with a 2-stop, including the 2 Force India drivers who finished in the points. So, the tyre wear was still pretty high, including for other teams, more so than others. And this looks like it's kind of, I mean, this looks like very aggressive tyre wear. So, because if I do normal pace, that is completely burning them. Jeez. Okay, we're just going to have to kind of see how it goes, really. It's maybe going to be a very light first stint on the soft compound there for JB. I think I want to put Perez on that strategy as well, to be fair. Put them on the same one. Perez. Yeah, there we go. Bring that forward by a lap. And bring that forward by a lap. That's going to be very close at the end, but I'm sure all the other AI will be in the same way.
Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix.
Here we go, lights out, and away we go in 2013. It really did look like 2013 from the front there. Wow, wow, wow. That looks crazy. Seeing the full grid. Rosberg trying to have a go at Sebastian Vettel. Webber with a really good getaway. Grosjean, Raikkonen, Massa, how's Button and Perez doing? Button P11, Perez P12. Hulkenberg getting above us. We're trying to go down the inside, though. Come on, JB. Get that move. Yes, son. Come on, high aggression, high aggression. We're pushing very hard on this first lap. Then we're going to have to really slow it down because that tyre wear seems pretty damn mad. But Button hustling and harrying Fernando Alonso. Oh, what a move! What a move on Fernando. I think, you know what, that probably suggests that the AI are already maybe very light on the tires. I think we should calm that down immediately because that's clearly what's happening, because Button is now on the back of Duresta. So I think all the AI are protecting their tires because I think, yeah, genuinely there is a tire mod to make sure it's like 2013 where basically the tires were, you had to manage them constantly all the time. But it also did give you some amazing strategic races with 3 stops, even 4 stops in some cases around like the Spanish Grand Prix. But it's Mark Webber that leads the way. Vettel second, Rosberg doing well. But that Mercedes car shouldn't really have the race pace if the performance is accurate. And we'll see how Grosjean gets on. But there is Sebastian going for P1 then on the inside. The 2 Red Bulls side by side trying to streak away. Massa really doing very well indeed. This is surprising from him as we're ahead with Button, ahead of Alonso. Hamilton, a little bit of no man's land, trying to bed into this race for the first time. Maldonado doing very well in the Williams in P12. Until he crashes, maybe. Although that was 2012, wasn't it? Around Albert Park. Ricardo, the lead Toro Rosso car. Jean-Eric Verne down the order. Bianchi leading the 2 Marussias. Right, what can we do? How's the... You know what? What's the tyre we're looking like right now? Okay, we're okay, you know. We're okay. Let's carry on like this. Let's see. Oh, Button gets past Duresta. Good stuff, JB. Good stuff. Up to P8. Our tyre wear is a bit higher than the others. Let's watch this overtake, just so I can goggle at these liveries again. Seeing that Ferrari up close. Nice, down the inside on the Force India. Love it. Okay, I think we do have to kind of do a bit more light tire saving because clearly we are not doing as well as these guys. But let's see. Ooh, a lot of movement going on there. Raikkonen, Grosjean, the Massa, and Rosberg. It's all starting to kick off here in this region of the top 10. Hamilton on the back of Felipe Massa with his old school. Well, he's gone back to yellow for Ferrari, but it was his first yellow helmet for Mercedes. This was as Massa goes round the outside, and it's a good overtake for him on Kimi Raikkonen. JB just holding off Alonso. Oh, Alonso on mediums. Alonso starting on mediums. Interesting. Okay. Well, the rest are falling away, and Perez might be having a look in at some point. Oh, he might go here. Oh, lovely. Every time I focus on a car there, or one of our McLarens, they make a move. Perez on Di Resta, and Button previously on Fernando Alonso, but now trying to calm down the tyre wear a little bit. But to be honest, looking at this is where the pace is at for us. You know, Alonso's not looking too quick, only because he's on medium, so that's why Massa is maybe looking quicker at this stage of the Grand Prix, as Button can't fend off Alonso there anymore. And Vettel, as he did very much so at the end of 2013 at least, streaking away in P1, breaking that DRS. Right, protect the tyres, protect the tyre. You know what? Avoid risk curbs. Why are we not using that? Right, Alonso's pulled away from us. That medium tyre is really starting to improve, and the two McLarens are squabbling. Of course they were. They weren't the best of teammates maybe in 2013, with a couple of moments where the senior statesman of Button getting very annoyed at Perez, I remember. Perez, obviously a new blood in the sport for only a couple of years at that point. Come on, boys. Can we work together and just kind of push away, please? All right, tyres are getting a bit cold. Fastest lap by Raikkonen. Okay. Grosjean doing very well on P3. Closing up towards Vettel and Webber, who have been swapping positions left, right, and centre. And that's maybe held them up a little bit. As now Grosjean is within frame. Rosberg's going to have to contend with Kimi Raikkonen. And then Massa and Hamilton, the two great friends, weren't they, in 2011? Hamilton and Massa, they're going to have to contend with each other as Button is falling away a bit. Oh, no. Oh, dear. What's going on here? I mean, Perez is really wearing out his tyres, where Button has fallen behind Hulkenberg. What's going on? All right, Hulkenberg's overtaken as the Sauber's now getting past us. Okay, Button back up to P9. I think we're doing better now at the tyre wear. The avoid high-risk curves are helping us in comparison to some cars around us. What? Ricciardo in the Toro Rosso? Where's he come from? Where is that? What? These guys must be pushing a bit more, surely. Stick to the course, stick to the course. All right, back ahead of Ricciardo. That's calm. I'm definitely keeping the tyres better in check, so I really hope this pays out for us right at the end of the stint, maybe. Or we can maybe extend this stint to give us more tyre wear at the end of the race, maybe. Okay, Ricciardo's in. A lot of those guys are in. Hulkenberg's in. So, okay, yeah, I think we can definitely we can definitely stretch this a bit longer than them, and that's going to pay out later in the race. But update on the front, Vettel has completely broken the DRS. Oh, wow, 2.1 ahead of Webber. Raikkonen P3, best of the rest, ahead of Massa, Rosberg. Hamilton's now getting into this race. He's heated up a bit. He's ahead of Grosjean now. Alonso completely in no man's land, but he is on mediums. So he is the real odd one out here. I'm very interested to see how he's going to end up in this race. And, oh, what's happened to Perez? Oh, he's getting flustered trying to overtake Button. Look, mate, don't overtake teammate, okay? Don't fight your teammate, okay? It's a crime if you overtake JB, okay? In my books, at least. In fact, why don't you push a bit, mate, and then you come in early. Come in early, mate. Come in early for the hard tyre. Right, going to go aggressive with Button, try and push a little bit harder. Perez is going to come in for his pit stop. And we actually got Grosjean. Look at that. Right, Perez is in. Obviously, the original McLaren overalls for the team, but that beautiful chrome Vodafone car is very much not the original. And Button was ahead of Grosjean briefly, but he's re-overtaken him because he made a pit stop now. We're still going as long as Vettel, though, I think. Let's go as long as the two Red Bulls do. Try and match them a little bit. Okay, both Red Bulls are in. Oh, wow. Double stack for Red Bull. Very interesting. Hamilton's in. Raikkonen. Okay, you know what? JB, let's pull you in. Medium. Are they going medium? What are they gone onto? Oh, they're hards. Ooh, what's Vettel on? No, Vettel's on medium. Okay, let's go medium. I'm good with medium. Let's go medium. Right, he's in. Get that in. Oh, nice little overhead camera there. Perez is absolutely hating life right now. Right, Button out in P10. Perez P13 in a bit of traffic. Maybe that's why he's annoyed. Right now, Alonso leading the way on the mediums he started on. This will be interesting to see now. Surely Vettel catches up to him very rapidly. Very, very rapidly. Oh, what a shocker. Imagine my surprise. Maldonado spinning it at Australia. Imagine my shock and awe. Right, Vettel's overtaken Alonso then. Perez has got Maldonado. Let's watch that. Let's see one overtake for Perez. He's had a bit of a tough time on that second stint, but he's getting past cars. He's got the Force India next. I think that is ahead of him of Duresta. I was correct. Vettel with the fastest lap. Button going well on the mediums. Tyre wear not too bad. Actually 1% over than Vettel. That's good. But surely Webber. Yeah, Webber's going to... Ooh, big train there behind Webber, actually. Webber's actually struggling versus the Lotus Renaults. I think Webber's on hards, though, and Raikkonen's on mediums. Yeah, he's on mediums. Grosjean's mediums. Oh, okay, Hamilton's hard. Hamilton hards just overtook both Lotus cars. Oh, go on. Hamilton cooking them in the... Okay, no. He was cooking them for a brief, fleeting moment. Rosberg's really fallen off in this second stint. JB in no man's land. P9. That's pretty much where they kind of were, I guess, isn't it? Just a couple of points in 2013 at the start of the season. Alonso pits now and comes out where? Alonso's come out ahead of us, going long on the mediums then. And what tyre is he on now? Hards. Oh, he might be going for a one-stop, you know, Alonso. Okay. Alonso, cheeky one-stop. Let's see if we can maybe catch them up with Button. Meanwhile, Perez, this hard stint's been a bit tough for him. Sit rep on lap 28. Vettel leads. Grosjean, Raikkonen second and third. The Lotus cars actually really bedding into this race very nicely. Hamilton just has overtaken Mark Webber, who is struggling for pace compared to his teammate. But he's on the hard, so it looks like the hard tyre just really isn't a very quick tyre with this mod and in this race. Vettel doing much better on the mediums. Alonso on the hards, and that's why we're kind of maybe in range of him. But yeah, Perez is struggling on the hards for sure. I think the sooner we get him off that onto mediums, the better. And we're doing quite well on tyre wear, so maybe we can maybe push that a bit harder, you know. I'm trying to push Perez to catch back up to Hulkenberg, and we are doing so. He's catching. Go on, Perez. Go on. Come on, Checo. Show some of that aggression you had in 2013 with those insane dive bombs out the tunnel at Monaco. Come on. Oh, he nearly went for the big dive there. Go on, son. Come on, man. All right, bit of deploy. Let's go. Deployment. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Deployment used beautifully, Perez. Beautiful stuff. Keep going. Keep going. Get the Force India if you can.
Copy.
Oh, no. The Sauber's come back at us. And meanwhile, we have lost touch with Alonso now. He's very much flying. Doing much better on those hards. Obviously, offset strategy a little bit. Webber's back to second now, you know. How's that happened? Webber's suddenly found pace. Or maybe the medium... Oh, you know what? The mediums are now going off. That's it. Because Alonso's pulled the gap to us. And now Webber's back in tow. He's actually now the quickest man. So this is, you know, it is kind of giving me 2013 vibes. Ebb and flow of in the stint. You know, suddenly you can be a lot quicker in the middle of the stint because the tyre wear is so dramatic. And the fall off is so crazy. Right, I'm pushing Button quite a lot. Optimal pit stop is now. But I'm going to keep going because we've got some tyre wear in there. Vettel's in. We're going to keep going. Okay, now we're going to pit in. Ooh, do I want to go hards? How many laps have we got left? We've got 28. These will not go the distance. We need hards. Damn it. Okay, hards it is. Where's Button in all this? Okay, he's still got... Okay, no. That's the perfect time to call him in. Right, he's going to be in. Let's save some fuel as we come in. And then Checo's still going on. Right, Button's in. Hard tyre. Okay, pit stop 2.6. But now we come out and we've got the hards. We've got a long hard stint ahead of us. Right, Vettel's leading still. He's now on the hards himself. Hamilton's in second place on the hard compound. Webber. Oh, Webber went hard then. So Webber didn't even use mediums. He went soft, hard. To be fair, you know what? That's actually incredibly realistic because Webber always loved, at the time, I think 2013, it was the orange wall hard tyre. He always loved going on that because he was a driver that leaned on the tyre quite a lot, especially in the 2013 season, his last season in Formula 1. He really leaned on it a lot, so he loved to use the hard compound. If memory serves right, I feel like I'm getting that correct. Right, Perez's time to come in for his medium tyre. All right, Perez out in P12. You know what? That was actually a decent end of the stint for Perez. P12. And he's got fresher tyres now to push. And on the mediums, he should be quick compared to others. JB is in complete no man's land, you can see there. No one behind him, and Rosberg's ahead of him, a bit too far back. Hamilton's now... Oh, Hamilton's in for another stop. Is that 3 stops for him? Oh, no, the hards he was on then. Oh, I'm sorry then. Hamilton was yet to make his second stop. Okay, fair enough. Webber definitely did 2 hards though, right? I feel like I'm going crazy now. Webber... Oh, no, Webber went... Oh, okay, fair enough. They hadn't just pit yet. Okay. Webber has gone mediums eventually. Oh, so it's just very late pit stops. Okay, my bad. Excuse my waffling about the realism of the mod here. To be fair, that would have been absolutely crazy if the mod got something like that, so specific, correct, and like there was a way to code that into the AI, but I just don't think there would be. That's pretty much my... You know what? That just shows that's how my brain works of like, I just want the F1 games to be as amazing as they could. And in my perfect dream reality, we could code things like that to be like super hyper realistic with AI, like to each individual driver with their like, you know, characteristics and whatever. Perez getting an overtake done to Hulkenberg. He might just scrape back some positions here. Gets up to P11, I think this is, on the Williams car. Oh no, sorry, the Sauber. And the Williams and Sauber looking very similar under the light here in the engine of this game. But Ricciardo is just up the road, so come on, Checo. Can we get Ricciardo for the last points-paying position here on the Toro Rosso? That's another familiar rear wing sponsor. Perez shooting through. Come on, mate. Let's do this. Let's get the gap going. Let's get the gap going. Perez gapping them a little bit. And then JB on his lonesome. Very lonely race because Massa's the next car on P8. 9 seconds down the road. Very close to Alonso, who obviously is a bit off, you know, sync with everyone. Hamilton has just overtaken Rosberg. And then the 2 Lotuses splitting the Red Bulls with Webber in the middle. But Webber, fastest lap. He's maybe still got some time to make it a 1-2 for Red Bull. But Vettel obviously completely dominating things here in the 2013 mod. Last lap for Sebastian Vettel leading the way. Webber has made it a 1-2 for Red Bull here in 2013. Raikkonen will finish off the podium, it looks like. Grosjean, then Hamilton, Rosberg, Alonso, Massa. Big gap then to this subpar McLaren in 2013. Button P9, Perez P10. Happy to get 2 points in a you know, a new mod that I've not tried out before. Very different tyre wear to the base game. And we managed to pull off double points for this very subpar McLaren. It wasn't a good car in 2013, so I'm happy with that. Happy with Perez actually to fight back against Ricciardo and Hulkenberg after initially being quite hounded by those guys. A bit of a quiet one for the likes of, you know, Paul di Resta, Sutil, Jean-Eric Verne made a bit of a comeback. He was last place at one point in the Toro Rosso. Gutierrez, we haven't seen too much of him, and obviously the Williams cars, or Maldonado, span it, and the Marussia is bringing up the rear as expected. But Sebastian Vettel comes through the final couple of corners. It's the 2024 game, but here in-game, it is 2013, and he has rewritten history here. The 2013 Australian Grand Prix will not go to Kimi Raikkonen. It will be Sebastian Vettel, the soon-to-be 4-time Weltmeister in 2013, wins this one today. Webber second place, and we'll bring it home. We'll bring it home here. Perez finishes P10. He actually got lapped, Perez did. Wow, mad. Button's the last car then on the lead lap. Comes through. Yeah, good message there from Checo. And Button, JB, finishes P9. Good stuff, lads. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That was really cool, though. What an experience to witness like a 2013 race again in like a modern F1 manager engine. That is really cool. Incredible mod. Like I said, check it out down below in the description. Guys, if you have enjoyed this one, then be sure to hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. I'll catch you guys around. Goodbye.